Right now, I want to take a look back here on the historic, particularly dangerous situation, red flag warning that was put in place by the National Weather Service on August 1st. And we say it's historic because this is the first time ever that the National Weather Service Spokane has elevated the red flag warning to this, indicating some of the extreme fire weather danger that we were preparing to see. And unfortunately, we did see unfold. So let's take a look at some of the criteria that had to be met to upgrade yesterday's weather conditions and August 1st weather conditions, I should say, to this particularly dangerous situation, because it's a rare event that this is elevated to this extreme level. So when it came to forecasting this weather event, conditions had to last for at least 3 hours, and we did see the particularly dangerous situation red flag warning between the hours of 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. because of the consistent elevated fire weather conditions we were experiencing. The other layer to this is that we had to have seen little to no rain in the past 30 to 90 days, which unfortunately, when it comes to some of the rain statistics, Spokane did fall under. And then the other layer of this, we have to see wind speeds in excess of 30 miles per hour. We saw some pretty strong gusts recorded out at the Spokane International Airport. And the other thing has to do with the relative humidity. It had to be less than 30%. So let's take a look at some of the observed weather data that we saw for August 1st. First thing I want to talk about does have to do with one of the criteria, that 30 to 90 days without any rain or measurable precipitation. So for the entire month of July out at the Spokane International Airport, only a trace of precipitation was recorded. July and August are our driest months out of the year, but we even saw some below average precipitation for the entire month of July, indicating those very, very dry conditions. And then on August 1st here, no measurable precipitation is what we saw. Very dry conditions. The average for August puts us just under half an inch, but we are already preparing to just see no precipitation in our extended forecast for at least the first week. The other thing to consider is we have been experiencing moderate to severe drought conditions, even seeing some extreme drought conditions up toward parts of the Okanagan Valley and Omak specifically. Another indication of the extremely dry conditions that we have been seeing both leading up to August 1st and are expecting to see here moving forward. Taking a look at some of the highest wind speeds that were recorded or observed, I should say, at our area airports, that's steadily blowing. So the Spokane airport did see wind speeds at 35 miles per hour. So the forecasting did come together in that it was above 30 miles per hour. Deer Park saw some high wind speeds there at 40 miles per hour. Moses Lake, 31 mile per hour wind speeds recorded there. And down on the Palouse, 28 mile per hour consistent wind speeds recorded. Taking a look at some of the peak wind gusts on August 1st, it was observed in the afternoon at 46 mile per hour gust recorded at the Spokane airport. So definitely in excess of that, it led to that rapid fire spread, unfortunately, that we were dealing with, and now has led to the Spokane area fires that have just also turned into such a devastating situation across the Spokane County area. Relative humidity, that's the last layer that we consider when it comes to the criteria to upgrade this to a particularly dangerous situation for August 1st. The highest relative humidity that Spokane saw was at 7 a.m. at 40%. The lowest, though, was at 22% just at about noon. The average relative humidity that we see is about 31%, but even that's dry. So indicating that we were seeing, unfortunately, all of these conditions come together to have that particularly dangerous situation, red flag warning in place for parts of the inland Northwest. And it really, unfortunately, did come together. This is emphasizing a rare situation for the National Weather Service to upgrade us to, but they even said, you know, this is really when they are waving their arms in the air, warning of the unfortunate fire danger that we would be facing, and we did see that come together for this forecast.